and literally leap completely out of the floor area because she's flying.
That's true, but she warmed it up. Just absolutely perfect.
I talking to the coaching staff last week about her warm-ups, and they said, whether she warms up well or not, she seems to always hit. So they don't draw too many conclusions by how she warms up. That's just how she is. But I thought it was interesting that Coach Kindler told us last week that she said not only is she an amazing athlete, but she said she's crazy smart. She's a math major. I mean, who does that?
Well, normally, I don't want to say normally in gymnastics, but it does sometimes cause a problem because it makes you realize, wow, I could get hurt doing this, or if I don't do it exactly right. But she probably has it figured out in her head exactly how many rotations and twists. And
she has an extensive career on international teams for the U.S., and in fact, she competed 1 year in college, went back to compete for the U.S. team in the World Championships, and then came back to college. And that's quite rare. You're one of the few people who are able to both accommodate a collegiate career and an elite career, and that's not easy, is it, Kelly?
It's really not, because the seasons are two different times of the year. The NCAA season, of course, peaks in April, and then the elite season peaks in usually October. And so it took some real strategy the last year I was in college competition to figure out how am I going to make the Olympic team and not be burnt out.
And of course the rules are quite different in collegiate competition as they are in elite competition. More difficulty required at the international elite level than the collegiate level. So you have to recalibrate your routine significantly.
All those years of international training, or training for international competition, is what makes Brenna such a rock star in college. Here's that first towing pass. Oh!
She kept it in bounds? Looks like she did. Now sometimes she does a leap after that, but she smartly adjusted. Otherwise, she could end up in the front row.
We don't want that to happen. Here she goes. Okay, so that's a little dance element out of it. I cannot get over the difference in how she does her gymnastics in college this season compared to her freshman year. She was so green and young, and she's really starting to enjoy it.
Bree Shower's score is in at 9.85. It took a long time for the judges to calibrate that.
Last pass. Notice Brenna is so good at her front tumbling, so those gymnasts out there that sometimes struggle going backwards, there's hope for you. You can do double fronts and double twists.
Back to the beam for the Cornhuskers after we take a look at this high-flying double front somersault.
In warm-up, she did it just perfect, and so I think that little extra of adrenaline caused her to have that hop out, but she